I got to say, one of the coolest stories yesterday, by the way, hi from my hotel room in Los Angeles. You can see a good view of the little air conditioning grate. It's really lovely. Anyway, one of the biggest, coolest stories from yesterday, Teddy Bridgewater landing back in the NFL. And, if you've been following closely, and I think you guys have, you've known that Teddy Bridgewater told the insiders a couple weeks ago that he expected to be back in the NFL after leading his high school team, his alma mater, to a state title, blowout state title. He thought, hey, maybe I'll go back in the NFL, play for a couple weeks, get into the playoffs, and then be back with the team in February. Yesterday, as sources first told me, Teddy Bridgewater is back, signing with the Detroit Lions, going to basically be their backup quarterback. Or, I think another way to say it is the guy who, if all hell breaks loose, someone you turn to who's been through it, who's been through tough games, been through big games, he can do it. Now, I don't know this says a ton about Hendon Hooker. He's barely played. And to me, you can't really compare someone who has been through the fires in the biggest of games with everything on the line versus someone who is really, really talented, just hasn't. I think that's what you get Bridgewater for. You get someone who can come in and just handle it. Plus happens to be a great guy and a great story and all that. So anyway, he is back with the Detroit Lions, back with Dan Campbell, back in a place where, obviously he's played. And, I think the other thing is for the Lions, you hope this is nothing. You hope we never hear from Teddy Bridgewater again except for seeing shots of him on the sidelines. But if he does have to play, I know he will be ready. And then after he's done playing, he'll go back to being a high school football coach, which is, what he wants to do anyway.